Hey, welcome back to Tabs. And do you see that red thing? It's hold on. Let's just get close, okay? Just look at it, okay? It's a man. And it's a man with two swords, and there's nothing wrong with being a man with two swords until you take a look at what's going on behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, this person here, this foot, belongs to a man named Bill. And this foot belongs to a lady named Sarah. And all these legs belong to all these different people. What am I looking at? It's like a centaur? It's like a centipede? It's a centorpede. No, seriously, the funny part is you think I'm kidding. It's actually called a centorpede. It's not a joke. It's really called a centorpede. And the centorpede has to be probably the single most disgusting looking creature I've ever seen in this game. Now the centorpede is going to go and attack this lovely little squire. The squire we're going to name little Jimmy. Or did I name the feet of the centorpede Jimmy? I can't remember. Regardless, the squire is about to say hello to the lovely... Oh, it jumps. Why does it jump? Please don't jump again. Honestly, there's something a little bit terrifying about watching this thing leap at you with all of its lip. Is it actually slashing with the sword? Oh, it did. It actually just jabbed the guy with the butt of the sword. That's fantastic. Okay, let's remove this one little squire, guys. And let's add us a whole bunch of little things like, oh, I don't know, just a group of clobbers. And let's go watch the centorpede, whose legs don't run very well. Like, you'd imagine that would run really quickly, but it's kind of clumsy. Then again, this is totally accurate mouse. All right, hold on. Did you see this thing? Well, first it made this huge leap, but then it landed and it decided, you know what? I'm gonna clothesline this guy, and it's almost wrapping around it like a snake, just enveloping the body of this glubber inside of its torso. And it's using its limbs. The limbs that are upside down. All the feet are just kicking in random directions. Could you imagine if the individual legs of the centorpede had their own consciousness, had their own decision making? Like, what would happen if the body's like, hey guys, we're going left, but these legs like, nah, bro, I'm going to the right. And these legs over here, like, I'm not moving. We're staying right here. That would make for some really interesting movement. But luckily, it seems like all the Just clothesline that poor Clover. It seems like all the legs are moving in some form of cohesion. Oh, what a beautiful shot. That's just so cool. Okay, hold on. We gotta take these centorpedes. We're gonna summon a whole boatload of them. This is amazing. And the centorpedes can fight the cactus people because it just makes sense in my brain. So for those who don't know, these centorpede dudes are found in Stalingrad 5. And as it is right now, Stalingrad 5 is available for release. So if you want to check them out, there's actually a link in the description down below to the mod. Just go find Stalingrad 5 and figure out how to install it as the centaur people get skewered in multiple directions by the cactus people, but they also send the cactus people flying through the sky. Fantastic. Can you actually skewer the back legs? So far it only seems like the torsos have received. Oh, that was fast. Well, if that was fast, how about we just get even more cactus people? Go, my centaurs, go attack the I love watching the centaurs, the centipede tours. How do you pronounce their names again? Hold on. Oh, they're centorpedes. I love that centorpedes dive in and then decide, you know what, we're gonna go jump to the side like that. They jump to the side and clothesline even more of these cactus people. And the centorpedes are a little bit OP, I gotta say. Okay, now I know what you want to see. Okay, let's get real. Watch, I know what you want to see. You're waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Let's just see what happens when red centaur. Oh my god, red centaur. Look at the lines. Oh, now they're like just smaller amongst each other, and it's just this. I love this game. This is just so gross. There's just corpses and legs and limbs everywhere and dead centorpedes everywhere. Red should win. They have way more units, but this is what Tabs modding is all about. The centorpede wasn't the only added unit to this faction. Apparently this update is mostly just the Viking units. So you have Warhorn modded units. You've got the Rune Mage, who I've never seen before. You've got the Bear Jockey and the Reaver. Oh, that's a wolf! And you've got the Warlord, the new Thor, and the Odin. These are all part of the current iteration of Stalingrad 5. It's only the Viking faction. Other factions to come in the future. And I'm just going to add some more Centaur beads. We're going to have equal point value fight. Centaur beads versus the Viking faction. Here's the Warhorn, looking really cool. This lovely horn. Here's the Rune Mage. I love that shield. That's a custom model. I wonder what the Rune Mage is going to do. Love the fact that it's got spell components here on its waist. Fantastic. Over here, you've got the bear. We saw him in yesterday's video, the last tabs video. We saw this bear, but this wolf. He's new. And he's derpy, and I love his face. I love those eyes. Oh, the Reaver's my new favorite unit. That wolf is phenomenal. Over here, you've got the, what was this? The Warlord of sorts? Crazy spinning axes. And then Thor and Odin versus the Centaur beads. And all the Centaur beads. Wolf jumps in. Thor's throwing speed. Hold on. Wait. The Rune Mage did a thing. The Rune Mage did a thing. Let's finish this fight, and then I want to see what the Rune... Oh. That's a werewolf. Did the Rune Mage turn the Centipede into a werewolf, and then it turned back into a Centipede on the blue side? Is that what happened? We need to go check out this Rune Mage. Okay, Rune Mage. Okay, Rune Mage. I see you. I see you. What do you do, Mr. Rune? Okay, runes are glowing on his shield. See that? See the runes glow? He turned a unit into a werewolf. Dude, there's a werewolf. That's insane. Are you kidding me? And now the headbutters are fighting the werewolf. And then the werewolf turns into a blue headbutter. But the headbutter actually goes to attack the Rune Mage. And another werewolf. So the Rune Mages continue to turn people into werewolves. But the problem is they get too close. The werewolves don't deal enough damage. Come on, Mr. Werewolf. Save your... Oh, no. That's a dead Rune Mage. And the werewolf now transforms. Hold on. Hey, hello. What's going on? I think what's happening here, guys, is that the red units don't have a legal target to kill, right? This blue unit is technically blue, but the red units don't recognize it as an enemy. So the game is now going on in perpetuity because the red units have nothing to fight. Are you kidding me? So what if I use this red unit? I go over here and I just casually give this blue unit a slap and a punch in the face, and then another punch and a punch and a head. What? How did the headbutt not like kill this person? There's a spike on my head. Red victory, defeated blue team. Blue team is still alive. I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused. Okay, now we're gonna take a whole boatload of Rune Mages. This is perfectly fine. And then we're gonna get a whole boatload of headbutters. I just want to see how many werewolves we can get. Rune Mages, shields, glowing, ready to turn into werewolves. All the werewolves. That is amazing. That is just so good. I love it. I love it so much. And yet, the werewolves don't deal enough damage. I love the fact that they jump, but they don't seem to, like, kill. The Rune Mages turn them into werewolves. The werewolves don't deal enough damage. I mean, they're just headbutters. They're just little headbutters. They should be able to be killed relatively easily, but they're actually, like, surviving against the werewolves. They're not dying nearly fast enough. Hold on. Can Rune Mages turn Rune Mages into werewolves? I have a question. And then we're gonna take some Rune Mages and turn the Rune Mages into werewolves. So hold on. If I get exactly 20 Rune Mages on the left, and then I get exactly 20 Rune Mages on the right, they should turn each other into werewolves and then attack each other. And then what happens? So Rune Mages, are you gonna turn these wolves into wolves? There's a lot going on right now. I don't know what's that. So you've got like these Rune Mages on the red side that are turned blue but are still technically on the red team. And you've got Rune Mages on the red side turned blue but they're technically still on the red team. And they're just turning each other into werewolves nonstop. But then who are they fighting? Because there's red and blue on each side and they're fighting each other. And I don't know what's going on anymore. This fight's insane. Another question I have. You have 6 of the modded Thor versus 6 of the modded Odin. Which of these is more powerful? Ooh, actually, my one is on Odin. Those Thors threw their Mjolnirs, and then they survived the volleys. The crows are in. Now the Thors are in melee. and the Odins are stabbing. Spears coming down. Are the spears stabbing into the Odins as well? I know neither unit is immortal, so they should die. We should see some deaths anytime now. This fight is insane. It's like an anime fight, an epic anime fight. I don't know who's winning. Let me just possess Odin. He's really injured. And possess the Thor. Not so injured, guys. It seems like, yes, Odins are on the ground. The answer is modded Thor is more powerful than modded Odin. And now that we have Wolf Riders plus Bear Riders, who's more powerful, the Wolf Rider or the Bear Rider? We need to find out. And so far, it seems... Oh, there's a lot of bears down. There's a lot of wolves down. Oh, there's still a couple of wolves. There's one wolf still alive. There's two wolves alive. A bunch of bears are dead. A lot of the Wolf Riders are still alive. And guys, it seems like the Wolf Rider is actually stronger than the Bear Rider. You guys ever see that Simpsons episode where Bart and Lisa are like, I each other's throats and they're fighting each other? And then Bart starts swinging his arms in circles. And he says to his sister, Lisa, if I swing my arms like this and you get in my way and you get hit, it's not my fault. And then Lisa does the same with her feet. This is kind of what's happening with these warlord type units, and I'm kind of curious to see if we're gonna see these guys go into these units like meat blenders. Let them just get a little bit closer. They died, but it wasn't as spectacular as I was hoping. I mean, best case scenario, these units get chewed up into multiple parts and spit out blood splatters everywhere, but we're not going to see that. It's tabs. But at the very least, I would have liked to have seen the units like go flying in different directions and be thrust around, but instead they kind of just fall over like so much wheat. And yeah, I don't know. These units are cool, but I wanted to see some crazy knockback. I mean, you've got these spinning blades spinning at like hundreds of revolutions per minute. You'd imagine that there'd be enough force, especially because they rotate like this, right? They rotate in a way where they're bottom to top. So you'd imagine that the bottom of his blade would go boom, hit a guy and send him flying into the sky. But we don't see that. Instead, it's almost like the blades don't have a physical presence and they simply deal damage and kill the enemy units, and that's all we see. Cool unit, but I'd love to see that crazy knockback.